If anybody's watched the Bulls documentary, it teaches you so much about what the church should be like. You watch the Bulls documentary, you got, Jordan and Pippen, and you got Rodman, and you've got Paxson, all different personalities, all different characters, all different types of individual and different type of desires and backgrounds. They are far apart from each other personally. And to be honest with you, most of them guys didn't even fully like each other. But man, when they got on the court, there was no kind of camaraderie like them guys on the court. They would beef outside the court, but on the court, man, they were bound to each other. They would celebrate together, carrying the trophy together, hugging each other, because the reality is that what brought them together was that they had a mission together. And the issue with the church today is we're so focused on community that we miss out on the mission. And that's why the church is so divided, because we ain't got no trophy. We're not chasing anything other than liking each other. I'm sorry, y'all, but we can learn a lot from the Bulls. If you watched the documentary and you saw how those guys, Jordan, Paxson, Rodman, Pippen, all of them, couldn't stand each other. But when it came to the court, they were together. They fought together. They blood, sweat, and tears, all of it together because of the mission. And for some of us, we're not really chasing a trophy. We're just chasing community. And we wonder why our churches are so divided, because what we're looking for is a similarity of character or ideology or political philosophy or of any of that stuff, when the reality is we were given one mission: go ye therefore and make disciples. But because we're not unified in the mission, we're not unified at all. It's the mission that would bring the church together. It's the mission that binds us together. It's the mission that brings us together. It's the mission that allows us to get over our differences. It's the mission that brings Black folk and white folk together. It's the mission that brings Hispanic folk and Latino folk together. It's the mission that brings Latino folk and white folk and Black folk together. It's the mission that binds us. It's the mission that keeps us together. It's the mission that presses us forward. It's the mission that does it, not because we're the same, but because we will accept that even through our uniqueness and our diversity, we have a greater capacity and capability to go and fulfill the Great Commission. It's the mission that brings Democrats and Republicans together. It's the mission that gets us over our preferences, our political ideologies. It's the mission that keeps us focused on what God is calling us to do. And the reality is that we are not in commission, which is mission together. The reality is that we're churches based off of philosophies, we're churches based off of politics, we're churches based off of race, we're churches based off of preferences. And so no wonder why our churches look like cults. Our churches look like cults because our churches aren't really on mission. We're so inwardly focused that we're not outwardly focused in a way that would seek out the people who would not look like us, live like us, talk like us, act like us. The church has gotten stale. It's gotten stale and it's gotten whack because the church actually doesn't care about what's on the outside. The church only cares about what's on the inside. And the church gets so overly consumed with incestual spirituality. I said it. Becomes so consumed with incestual spirituality. Oh, we get hopped up on each other and we lose sight on everybody else. We actually don't know how to love the people who disagree with us. We actually don't know how to love and serve and help the cities that we're in because we are so focused on ourselves, our buildings, our churches, our people, our family, our cliques. And then we wonder why nobody really cares about us because we don't actually really care about the world. We just care about our little clique. And the only time we actually care about somebody in the church is when that person actually shows up and agrees with us. And once they agree with us, then we go, oh, yeah, that person's worthy to be loved. But if they live a lifestyle that deviates from ours, or if they do it, if they act a way that's deviant, or if they have a way or a philosophy or thinking that doesn't align with ours, all of a sudden they're the enemy. Whew. The truth is that Jesus wouldn't be invited to a lot of our churches. Anyway, we would get over ourselves real quick if we were really focused on the mission. That's just the facts. That's just the reality.